Welcome to this Combat Mission Battle for Normandy gameplay video. For this video we're going to use the Canadian forces which come with the Commonwealth expansion module. This mission is called CW Siege and is a third party created mission. Now let's just go over the parameters. So, situation: German forces have occupied the town. Mission: secure the factory, hotel, and then finally the German headquarters. Friendly forces: elements of 1st Battalion Canadian Airborne, 4th Regiment British Armour. Enemy forces: enemy forces will consist of elements from the 3rd Battalion German Infantry. Intelligence indicates that they are missing many troops and are low on supplies. Plan: we will enter the town and use the element of surprise as well as our superior firepower to secure several key locations. Then finally the German headquarters. A little spelling mistake there, but never mind. Objectives: factory, occupying it will give us 200 points, hotel 300 points, German HQ 500. Let's have a look at the tactical map. Okay, so this is our starting position here. There's one bridge, looks like it's ground going on our right. There's the factory, there's the hotel, and there's the German HQ. And it's saying that German forces are going to be set up here and here. Support available: medium mortars, air, so we've got some aircraft. Reinforcements after 5 or 10 minutes, looks like we've got some infantry. After 10 to 30 minutes is when we're going to get some armour and some more infantry. Okay. Right, so some more of a close-up of the battlefield. So you can see the German HQ, the hotel and the factory marked. That looks like it's a river. And these are our forces. So what I'm going to do is do my setup, have a look at the map, and then give you a very brief overview of what my initial plan and thoughts are. I've set up my forces now, and I've come up with a rough plan of action. I don't have that much in terms of infantry, basically several HQs, 2 sections, which is equivalent to 2 squads, a couple of anti-tank teams, small armoured car, but I do have a forward observer team with my mortars and aircraft, as we can see here, little Typhoon 1B. We'll set that up in a second. Now let's turn off the trees to make it a little bit clearer. I've got one section over here on this side. My feeling is to try and move down and take position from this angle. There is a gap in the hedgerow at the bottom here. I know it might seem a little bit gamey to go on the edge of the map, but what the hell. So the armoured car is going to provide some cover down there as I move the majority of the team down here, and I've got the Bren gun set up here to give extra support to the armoured car. I've also got my anti-tank team in case they spot anything nasty. Everyone else is more or less spread out. Now, as I've mentioned before in other videos, the AI tends to be a little bit predictable on the first couple of moves. If it's got off-map artillery, it tends to lay down fire in front of your setup position and lets that rain down for the first few moves until it runs out. So I'm not going to start rushing down on the first couple of moves. So it might seem a little bit boring just at first, but Anyway, let's just set up the off-map artillery and aircraft file. Now, I do have one mortar team back here, and the chain of command goes up to the platoon HQ and then to the forward observer. But let's do the aircraft first of all. So, as you saw, I clicked on the aircraft button, and then I just click on available air support. So you can see it's changed colour, and I get a point or area target. Well, I don't know what I'm going to be facing, and I've two minds a little bit whether to actually have the aircraft strike at the back here, just in case there's any armour, but they might have armour down here. I think in the first part of the battle I want to take out as much as possible, because we know after about 10 to 30 minutes we're going to get some armour coming down. So let's go for an area target. So I clicked on the area target and I get this little indicator now. So if I click on here and I pull back, yeah, that looks fine. There is a limit to the size you can make it. If I pull back all the way here, as you can see, but I'm not going to go that far. Let's just go here. Let's come down heavy. You can see the delivery time is less than a minute. And now we get a selection of when do you want the support to start coming in. I think I'm going to go for a 5 minute actually. I'm going to bring down the mortar fire first of all, and that will go on for a few minutes. And then I'm going, if I have the aircraft coming in to pick off anyone else that pops their heads up, I think might be a good idea. Just to confirm, you can see delay says 5 minutes.
Stand by for cast request.
There we go. We click on the aircraft again, you can see it says it's receiving, so we just click on the little X here. Mortar fire, which is out one mortar team down here. Now, as I've said before in previous videos, when you're doing an assault, the defending forces can have some quite forward positions in which to set up. There's some low hedgerow down here, but it's this one actually here with this road I'm a little bit concerned about. So I'm going to do a linear target, and I'm going to come down all the way here. I'm going to do a medium rate of fire, so heavy will do as quickly and as much as possible, but medium is a little bit slower, so it'll last a little bit longer. Light means it will be quite slow, last quite a long time. Harass is even slower on smoke, but let's do medium, and I'm going to go for maximum.
Request fire mission, over.
Request fire mission, out.
Okay, so let's turn on the trees. And start the battle. Oh, look, we've already starting to hear. And we can spot enemy forces over there. That's a forward observer team that we're shooting at. Is that ours? No, it's not. So you can see if we run forward in our sparse forces and managed to get down to this area here, we would have been in a lot of pain. going with number 1 section on the right flank. I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive than I have in my previous one using the German forces. There's a couple of fire coming down there. Didn't tell them to go on this slight rise, but they're not coming under any fire. Should pause down here for 5 seconds. Oh, we can see a mortar fire coming down here. Had a slight pause, as I said. Sorry, I forgot to turn the trees back on. Nasty surprises. The nice thing is that my teams have these demo charges, which means they can blast holes through the hedgerows or even holes through buildings. I was going to move my sniper team forward on the left-hand flank because he can't see anything, but I just want to wait to make sure there's no more mortar fire coming down. Still shooting down here. One section can't see anything. Oh, heavy machine gun there. He's taking some hits, he might back off. Rattled. It's that German heavy machine gun team that's been shooting at guys here. Oh, that's good. I've ordered one of my teams up here to shoot down here to do suppression, plus also my vehicle. So because he couldn't get a direct visual on the heavy machine gun team, whoops, sorry, I've done an area fire. That's why he doesn't seem to hit this position all that often. Number 2 platoon has turned up, and I've got them going into the hedged fields in the centre.
Follow me, man. Keep moving. Let's go.
The sniper team on the left flank has spotted some advancing troops, so got them trying to suppress them. As you can see, again we've got demo charges, so if we do come across a hedgerow without any gaps to move through. We can easily make a hole. Again, this heavy machine gun team on the left, my right side, is shooting back, so I'm going to lay some more fire down on him. Seems to be a bead on my Bren team, but as you can see, I'm trying to get them to shoot at this guy. I'm moving my number 1 section from my number 2 platoon forward. They seem to be in visual range of that heavy machine gun, so I want to get them out of that, but I don't want to fall back at all at this stage. I've still got my Bren team and my armoured car shooting at that heavy machine gun team. So taking a little bit of an aggressive move here for me, pushing them forward. I've left the number 2 section positioned where they were, more over towards the left, but I've moved the platoon HQ forward. So I'll probably move up number 2 section on the next move. I'm moving up number 2 section of the 1st platoon forward so that they can take over an overwatch position of the other section from number 2 platoon. I gave them a 15-second delay, so hopefully these guys will be getting into a fairly close position before they start moving forward. I think looking at it now, I've not given enough time. No, we look fine. As you can see, the other section is moving forward here. I'm setting up over there. I thought it might be a better view from this turn to see what I'm doing. I've got a general movement for my platoons to come forward. So I'm moving my AT teams. You can see this one's on the move now. This one should be on the move. I'm moving my sniper down. He seems to have dealt with the advancing forces down there. Still shooting at this guy here who's seems to be a bit reluctant to fall back at all. Oh, my Bren gunner. Need to do something about him. It seems as if the Typhoon didn't spot anything to shoot at, so the mission ended. I've now set up another mission covering a much bigger area, but that's not going to arrive for 11 minutes. So I've got to be a bit... well, I might end up cancelling that actually, because friendly fire can occur. As you can see, I've got my number 1 section here from 2nd platoon moving up to the hedgerow. I've ordered my mortar team to put down some smoke here to give some cover from the factory, any defending troops along here for the factory, and that machine gun team. So these two men in there, it looks like. I've also got my various sections moving forward here up to this hedgerow and to take these two buildings. Well, I've got the platoon HQ taking this building. This section is moving up to the hedgerow, and this section here is doing an assault on that building. And if you're not aware, what happens with an assault is that it splits into various teams automatically, and they sort of do move forward, overwatch, move forward. Number 3 platoon have turned up, and I'm moving them forward down to the hedgerows down here. No sign of my tank reinforcements though. We can see we're getting a lot more contact, and with troops over on the hotel side of the river. There's smoke's coming down here. Sort of mixed feelings about either of these two sections to actually advance forward. Now I'm sticking with the scout team here because I've got them advancing on the right flank. I have ordered my armoured car and my Bren team on the far right flank to advance down the road, but I want these guys to move forward here just to see if we can actually get here. Now I've done a combination of quick and hunt moves, so you can see they're doing the hunt now. So if they spot anything, they will immediately stop. So I'm doing a quick run across the road. They'll regroup, and then they should do a hunt command forward there, and then there'll be another quick to this wall here. Okay, I'm leaving the trees off. Oh, what is that? It's a tiger. Oh no. Let's just pause it for a second. What I was going to say was, I'm advancing number 1 platoon down here, and I'm going to pull my 2 section eventually back across so they can reform up. Then I was going to have them plus number 2 platoon take the factory. You can see that I've already moving number 1 section to reform with the scouts, but these seem to have spotted something, so they've stopped. I was going to use number 2 platoon. Sorry, that's number 2 platoon. Where are we? Number 3 platoon. I'm sort of advancing down here, so they will push up and occupy these buildings from across the bridge to provide some sort of fire onto the hotel. If I'm pushing forward from the factory round on the right flank, they will give me from these buildings quite a nice bit of support for troops over here, plus the assault on the hotel. But we have a Tiger tank. He seems to be pointing the wrong way, but I think he spotted my armoured car. So let's just see what he gets up to. That's fog of war, can't see because the smoke is coming across. I think that's been laid down by the reconnaissance car. Did he get shot at? He spotted the Tiger, so he's laid down smoke and he's moving across. I've got to get him out of there. That Tiger's just going to rip it apart. I do not like tigers, but I especially do not like panthers. I am pretty rubbish at trying to take them out. Tends to be more pot luck, so to speak. I've decided to ignore the Tiger tank for now. I'm going ahead with an assault on the factory. The armoured car has pulled back into this small piece of field here, so I'm pushing it up to this point here, and he's going to lay down some fire on the factory itself. I need to burst a little bit through the hedges, so I'm bringing across number 2 section, who should be over here really anyway, to rejoin the platoon. He's going to burst a couple of holes, one here and one here. Now I do have a... Oh, these guys seem to be okay now. They did have a problem with some German infantry over there. I've just had a quick check on when my fighter aircraft is coming in for another look, and that's in 4 minutes time. My guys here are in the area of attack, and I'm just hoping I'm not going to suffer from friendly fire. I hope it's just going to spot these, or this tank, because I'm seeing a couple of ghost markers here, so it just seems to be one tank. Spots that and does the business. Got another section coming up here. My guy's coming along here, so I'm going to make a hole in this hedge and hope that my armoured car can get through. Now my 2 tanks have finally turned up, and also some reinforcements with number 4 platoon. So I'm moving a couple of sections forward with the HQ, one on the right, one on the left. I'm leaving a section behind here, pushing one of my Fireflies down at the bottom here. Now if you're not aware, Firefly looks very much like a Sherman, which it basically is, but it's got a 76mm gun, which is far more powerful than the standard 75mm gun. Now, you might not think that sounds very much, but it does make a lot of difference, and that Tiger tank's up to something. Or is it we can just see it? It seems as if the Tiger tank wasn't actually doing anything. I've ordered my guys here to blast a hole in the hedge. Sometimes it can take several seconds. There we go. him through here. You can hear the aircraft overhead. You can't see the aircraft in this game, but you'll see the ordnance falling. Right, I'm moving the section out of the way. I don't think that'll really matter. I've put a pause on the vehicle because I don't want it to, if it's got a pathing issue on this gap, I don't want it to suddenly go out into the hedge and get ripped apart by the Tiger. So now he's got 40 seconds to try and get through here. I hope it'll be fine. I'm almost thinking about maybe making a hole in a hedge and bringing one of the Fireflies across. Forwarded my squad to come over here and blast the hedge. Now I'm going to move the armoured car through here. I'm going to blow a hole in the wall for the factory to push my men through. Now I want to bring the armoured car through here to give extra support. The Tiger tank doesn't seem to be doing very much, if anything. Seem to have pretty much got the situation in hand at the moment. And there's the sound of that. Oh! And there you have it, exactly what I didn't want. Friendly fire. How many of these guys? 2 men. Oh, that means I've lost 8, so I'll bring the scout team back. You can see this guy's applying buddy aid already. I've lost a man here. Not good. Still, we'll carry on. Oh. More. Rather nasty holes. Well, we've got a hole in our hedge. Oh, not again, please, no. Oh, it's over there. Let's just rewind that slightly. HQ unit. nice if he'd spotted the tank. Unfortunately, one of my anti-tank teams bought it. You can see them down here. So I'm moving my HQ squad around here, and I'm going to try and get their weapons. Oh look, mortars. They really are moving up into the hills. Oh, my armoured car's got through, that's good. Just glad I didn't have my Firefly up there. While there's a little bit of a recovery process going on over on the right hand side, I've started to move my sniper team a little bit further forward. I've also opened up my Firefly. Hopefully he might be able to spot things a little bit better. Oh, here it comes. Oh! Did he spot the tank that time? It seemed to be in the right area, didn't it? But I would have preferred one of these huge bombs to have gone down on it, to be honest. Lost all those men. I'm just letting my troops catch their breath, and in the meantime, these sound contacts up here. Good, he's shooting at the tank, it looks like. I'm getting my Sherman Firefly to shoot at this building. There's some sound contacts, as I was just saying. Trying to get these guys to pick up any weapons, ammunition, give buddy aid to the wounded down here. Right, so I'm ordering number 2 section to move towards the wall of the factory. I'm going to blow a hole in it.
Follow me, man!
Still got 33 minutes to go, plus any extra time that the designer's given us in case we're close to victory, or the enemy is.
Follow me, man! Quiet down. Let's get some noise discipline here.
Okay, so we're going to blow the hole in the next turn. Can be a little bit confusing about where the blast is going to be. I must say I I tend to be a little bit confused at times as well.
Hold your position.
So this is the factory. I've got my armoured car. To give some support. I'm not going to go charging into the top floor though, I'm going to assault the bottom floor. Before I hit the button for the next turn, I just thought I'd show you how I'm setting up the blast so you can then see the results. So I've set the blast command for there. Now, some people will tell you, oh, set the blast position there, because I think this is the movement part of the leg, so I'm hoping they'll blow a hole here and then move over here. If you do it on the other side of the wall, they'll blow a hole and then move through the gap. There's always a little bit of a pause before they do the blasting. So that's the thing to always remember, is where they're positioned is where they'll do the blast. Where you've positioned the blast movement point is where they will move to. I've ordered them to assault this building. I've also got 2 more sections moving up. It's a little bit concerned because the doorway is there, which is a little bit visual for the factory, but that seems fine. Also move the armoured car slightly forward. So the next thing is to take one of the other sections and take the first floor of the factory. It seems to be empty. So as we're taking the first floor of the factory, I'm moving the armoured car forward, see if I can get a sight on that heavy machine gun team. I've got a target command right at the end of this move turn. He's just going to do a general fire area.
Yes, sir.
Right, I'm moving the other section. I'm moving them onto the 3rd floor, and also moving the platoon HQ down here. Now I know I'm being a little bit too focused on the factory, but I'm just taking it easy. Something important to remember is to use the face command under the special tab. Now I've told my troops once they're in the building to face in certain directions, so they will move to that side of the factory and look. Otherwise they might end up spreading out slightly and looking in the wrong direction. They'll still spread out slightly, but they will be more focused in the facing direction. And as you can see, I've got sound contacts all over here, so I want to identify what and where I'm facing. As I have mentioned before in other videos, once your troops get into position, it can take several moments before they start spotting less obvious troop positions. Now we already, as you saw there, could see the tank. Just halt it there. Oops. Come back. Now I wonder if he's immobilized. Which is good news for me, as far as I'm concerned. See, we've got these two, some mortar team, 2 mortar teams. Now that is something a lot of people have been talking about, and I must agree with them about fog of war. Okay, I can see troops on here, and maybe I can see by the style of their uniforms they might be HQ teams, but do I really need to have the information that they are in fact mortar teams unless I see the equipment? Anyway, let's carry on with the turn. See our guy here, Platoon HQ, he's got binoculars, so that's how you could pick them out. It's the bridge I don't fancy crossing. My next step is to actually take these buildings here. As you can see here, we seem to have another armoured vehicle contact, though we can't see what it is. You've got to be aware of that because let's turn on the trees again. Sorry about that. Got to be aware of that. There's a reverse slope there, and if I move my tanks across down here, he might be able to get a side shot, which would not be very good. I'm starting to move some of this platoon, 4 platoon, down here. I'm also going to start moving up, well, I've already moved up slightly the sniper team. I've checked on the air support and that's landed, it says it's empty, but I don't know whether that will reload and be available to us again, but we're checking every few minutes. As you can see, I'm moving the squad over here, number 1 section, sorry, to reform up with the other part of number 1 section. I'm going to advance with number 2 section here. Try and take one of these buildings, I think. Over on the left flank, I'm advancing. Number 4 platoon. Going to try and take this group of buildings here. Again, I'm showing from a higher viewpoint. You can see on the left flank I'm moving forward. I'm moving the sniper team into the spire of this church because it seems to be empty. Where's the guys I'm after? Yeah, oh, they don't seem to have. They must have lost their HQ. I'm going to use this platoon though to take these buildings here and then move forward here into the bridge, towards the bridge, sorry. So we definitely have a second Tiger. It's been spotted by my sniper team that's moved up into the church spire. Unfortunately, I checked and this is about 260 odd meters away, so it would be at the far end of Piat trying to hit it. So my best chance is to maybe get a Piat into this building here, or maybe even the top floor of this one, to get a shot down at it. Although on the side, and that would be sort of side front, it probably wouldn't do any real damage, although the gun mantle on Tigers tend to be a little bit brittle, so it might be worth having a pot shot. Again, a far view before I start doing anything significant, I think. Starting moving the various HQs at back here forwards. The forward observer I'm going to put into the church spire, the other two into the factory building. I've started to move these guys across to take this building here. Once they're in position, I'll move the armoured car forward to roughly about this position in the next turn. Again, with my troops down here, I want to secure these forward buildings with infantry before I move my tank around to this position here, just so in case there's an enemy with a Panzerschreck who fancies his luck. Okay, a little bit of sport for action, I hope. Moving on the left hand flank now, forwards. My squad over there is going to take one of the buildings, to move the rest of them up. Once I've got that building, I'll move the tank round over onto the road area. I'm keeping a careful eye on the time, 20 minutes. Really need to be able to cross the bridge within the next 10 minutes at the most. Okay, I'm moving my armoured car slowly forward here, hoping I might get some shots onto these guys up on the hill. Oh, we've got some action going on somewhere. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Yes, that's just me taking pot shots on the hillside with this guy. You can see sound contacts, but nothing definite, so I just gave him a 15-second brief shoot. Now, as I mentioned, these two sections, third platoon, they don't seem to have their leader anymore. So I'm moving my anti-tank section HQ along with them. Sorry, as I was about to say, now I'm not too sure whether their bonuses and having a commander from a different section is going to give the bonuses to them, but we'll just let that ride, so to speak. So my tank's moved up. One of my tanks has moved up here, so you can see across the bridge. As you can see, you can't really spot anything just yet. Got to take these two buildings next, I think. We've taken this building here. Now I'm going to try and be a bit sneaky. I'm first of all moving my mortar team that they don't have any ammunition left, so I'm using them more or less like a scout team. But I'm going to have them moving up between these buildings so to see if the way is clear to move my anti-tank team with the Piat. See if I can get a back shot on that Tiger, because that's the most vulnerable point on a Tiger. Who's shooting there? And why are they going this way? Oh, they are going to die. That Tiger seems to be totally ignoring my team, so I'm taking the risk. And I'm moving my AT team forward. I've chosen a different path along here, which seems to be working a bit better than along this bank here. Who's that? It's those guys up there, isn't it? I would have been better off going the other way. Come on, move, move, move. Okay, I'm trying to move my armoured car around to give her a little bit of support. Bit silly of me moving the AT. Come on, guys, don't shoot, just run. Should have changed it to a run command. Come on, move, this is not what you're there for. Right, the clock is ticking, 15 minutes. Spotted some more troops down here, including a heavy machine gun. Got some suppressing fire going down here on these this squad here. Moving the tank up to the edge just down here and bringing my second tank forward. happened to my AT team? My AT team's dead. It must be. Sorry, I'm gonna just have to see what happened to them. I changed their order to be a run command to stop them shooting. They seem to be moving slow because it's... where the hell did that come from? Wasn't the tank. There must be an ATG somewhere. Is that an ATG team up there? Not good. Not good. Okay, now I've taken an anti-tank team from number 2 section. That's these guys here. And I'm going to try and take the roundabout route. Try and take out that Tiger. Cancel their shooting order there. There's another mortar team up there. So I'm going to lay down some... Actually no, I want to take out that Tiger before I assault across the bridge. I'm going to play this out with this team over the next 2 minutes. If they can get around there without being killed, I'm going to do a mountain infantry assault across the bridge. Come on. Going up this side because it seemed that that Tiger here just... We're on a lunch break. Been disabled, immobilised by the aircraft. Okay, we're sticking with the new AT team. Oh, don't waste your time on that tank. Did it just turn its turret? I think it turned its turret, didn't it? Oh. Stupid guys woke it up. That has not worked at all. Here we go with the assault across the bridge. Laying down some fire with my tanks and looks like enemy positions over here. We're assaulting the first 2 floors of the hotel. Two guys in the squad. Get in there. Get in there. These guys need to get inside. Come on. Great, we're into the hotel. Oh my guys, it's that tank. Just wiped them out. The Tiger in the middle of the battlefield has a clear shot around about this part of the bridge. So I'm moving my tank quickly across the bridge, hoping it won't get shot. We're good. Right, 7 minutes to go. Highly unlikely that I'm going to take that HQ. God, for a moment I thought he'd got a clear line of sight on the Firefly. That was stupid of me. I'm starting to push my other troops across the bridge, taking the hotel and these 2 buildings here. My new attempt on this tank. These guys have picked up Piat and 1 shell, and I've got them coming over here. They're meant to be running over here. The likelihood of me taking the German HQ in the next 6 minutes is small. some hope that the designer's given me some overtime to try and take the HQ, but you just can't tell. My little mortar team that's picked up the single shell. What the hell is shooting there? He's after my armoured car, but he's not meant. Oh, it's the mortar team, I think. As you can see, my guys are coming across the river. It's at this point you tend to think to yourself, shall I just be a bit gamey and rush my tanks forward into the German HQ and hope that I get the victory? But I'm not going to do that. I've got the trees off for a while. Oh, here come the team. Are they going to be able to manage to get a shot off? Come on. Oh, nice shot. But not causing any damage, really. Has made him decide to clear off. Okay, so I've got my Firefly moving forward where the target arc. Oh! Is my other one going to see him? Shoot him! Nice. Lost that Firefly though. Basically, I keep shooting it until it's destroyed because the crew can get inside it still. Okay, I'm pushing on as if there will be extra time to finish this. So I'm going to take this building here and this building here. Now, sillily, I didn't check my anti-tank team section HQ, and they have lots of Piats. So if I can establish a safe... Oh, I've got to tell the armoured car to stop shooting at that building. Oh, they've stopped. Thank goodness. Thought more friendly fire problems. There's that. Oh, got him. Put him in Panzerschreck team. Right, I'm moving my anti-tank section HQ across here to here. If the way is clear, I'm going to go around because there's a path along here, this hedgerow here, might get me behind the tank. Panzerschreck team, there's still a guy alive. Oh no, he's not. Now, me being me, I've ordered this headquarters section to come down here to give buddy aid to my fallen troops, and I forgot to turn off that target because I thought it would. end battle screen. I'm okay. There's a Panzerschreck team in here. Not anymore. Tank HQ has moved into that position, letting them rest there for a moment. One section is going to assault this building. Here they come. Looks like we're good for it. We're into overtime. As you can see, it's turned red down here. Thing is though, how long? The next building I want to take is this one before I assault the German HQ. I think I'll get these guys into this building here. These are moving to that building. Okay, moving my anti-tank section HQ up. Sorry about my camera work. I'm doing a hunt command over to that hedge, and I can see sound markers. Commander, fire up. 2 heavy machine guns. I'm toast. They're all gone. Okay, so I'm moving troops up into position. I'm going to assault this building on the next turn. As you can see, I'm also trying to move my Firefly forward, but it's a bit cramped. Oh, here we go. One of the things that's not nice about this game is the way the vehicles can sort of merge into each other. Getting around. Seems to be spotting someone inside the building. It's a heavy machine gun team. Okay, so now we go with the assault. Got my tank to fire here briefly. We're in. Who are these guys being spotted by? Oh, it's my mortar team. Oh well, there you go. Failed to take the German HQ. 104 men okay, 27 men killed, 23 men wounded, 1 tank lost, 3 men missing. They've got 38 men okay, 37 men killed, 21 men wounded, 1 tank lost. So let's just have a review of the map. No, he was fine. He couldn't have had any orders apart from just sticking there. That heavy machine gun platoon. Oh, this looked as if it was going to be nasty to take. It's 1, 2 heavy machine gun crews, the remains of a mortar team, mortar ammo team as well. Up here as well on Overwatch, got several teams. Looks like I gave them a little bit of damage. Anyway, that's it from me, so hope you enjoyed watching.